Alright, hello and welcome to the monthly event that gets streamed on this Twitch channel. And no, it's not career mode for a change. You'll be happy to see a different game on the back of the screen, to be fair. It is, of course, the Extreme Rules 2022 predictions. Of course, we do this every month whenever there's a pay-per-view, whenever there's a big show. And we have done it again today. Cry about it if you don't like it, because we've done it, and we're doing it, and we've done it. I just want to check something quickly before we do get into the card. I couldn't remember if I did Worlds Collide. Oh yeah, Clash at the Castle got copyright banned, didn't it? Hopefully this doesn't get copyright banned as well. Here we are anyway, so let's get to the card before we get without further ado, I guess. Opening the show, I've decided that it will be the ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair will be defending her Raw Women's Championship, most likely with Alexa Bliss and Asuka at ringside, maybe even Candice LeRae getting involved somewhere. I don't know, because, of course, it's kind of been like a team rivalry rather than a one-on-one rivalry. But Bayley, of course, the leader of Damage Control, will be the challenger today. She'll probably be coming with Io Sky and Dakota Kai, but of course you can't set managers in ladder matches, so it's just a straight up 1v1 ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship between these two women. Following that will be the good old-fashioned Donnybrook, which is basically what I've put it as. I don't know what it will actually be, but I've put it as an Extreme Rules 6-man tag. I put all the Extreme Rules weapons on, no DQ, nothing like that. It's just going to be a straight up old-fashioned brawl. I've got it as a normal 6-man tag team match. I don't know if that will be what they follow, but that's what I've done. And of course, it will be Imperium, led by Gunther. Of course, Ludwig, Kaiser, and Giovanni, Vinci will be on the Imperium side, and then Sheamus will lead his brawling roots, Holland, and Butch to the ring for that one. Following that, I had no idea how to do a strap match. I had absolutely no idea how to set a strap match, so I haven't done a strap match. This is just Extreme Rules. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know how to do a strap match, and I don't know even how you would if it was in the game. So it's a strap match tonight between Drew McIntyre and the returning Karrion Kross, his first pay-per-view appearance since his return, or his first pay-per-view match, I should say, since his return. Yeah, so it's just an Extreme Rules match, but it is a strap match in real life. We're kind of robbing a living here on that one. Following that will be an actual Extreme Rules match for the Smackdown Women's Championship, as Liv Morgan will defend her Smackdown Women's Championship against the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. This dates back to Money in the Bank, but we'll get the full build once we get towards that match. After that, it will be an I Quit match. This has been building for fuck knows how long at this point, but it will probably be the climax of this rivalry, as Finn Bálor, the leader of the Judgment Day, will take on Edge, the former leader of the Judgment Day, in an I Quit match. And then the main event, I didn't know what to put as the main event between this and the ladder match, to be real with you. But it is the main event. It is Seth Rollins and Riddle in the fight pit. Now, what I've done for the fight pit match, of course, I've got no Daniel Cormier as special referee, because unfortunately you can't do that. But instead of having Daniel Cormier as special referee, we have got the fight pit. We don't have a special referee because we can't get one, unfortunately. But it is going to be a steel cage match with submissions, pretty much. It's a steel cage match, submission win only. I know you can win it by knockout as well, but I feel like I'll just make the match too quick and it'll just be off some stupid random move. So we're going to do it as submission only. And that will be the match to close the show. So without any further ado, let's get into the show. Won't be seeing any cash-in tonight either. I was going to say announce cash-in, but we don't have Roman Reigns wrestling, so there'll be no cash-in. That is the game lagging, by the way, not me, for any record, anyone at home. Here we are, Extreme Rules. I do have the horror show at Extreme Rules as the kind of match screen and everything, but we do have a custom Extreme Rules arena. I forgot who I downloaded it from. but it looks fucking brilliant in my opinion. And we are in Philly. This show does take place in Philly, right? I think I got the right location. Eek, if I didn't. But once again, to run over the card before we head into the matchups, Bayley versus Bianca Belair in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook between Imperium and Brawling Brutes will follow that. Then it'll be a strap match / Extreme Rules match. Couldn't get the strap match between Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross. Then an Extreme Rules match for the Smackdown Women's Championship as Liv Morgan defends against Ronda Rousey. An I Quit match between former Judgment Day leader and current Judgment Day leader Finn Bálor takes on Edge. And then the main event will be in the fight pit as Seth Rollins goes once again to war with Matt Riddle. Daniel Cormier couldn't be here tonight. Travel issues have occurred. So we'll have no Daniel Cormier, and also because there is no possible option for it because it is in fact impossible in this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's play these matches. Well. It's going to take a while to load because most of these wrestlers now have custom attires just to keep up to date with real life. So if it takes a while to load, that is why. Hopefully we'll have no game crashes, but I wouldn't bet on it, to be honest with you. We're getting there, slowly getting there. I'm going to go with a new champion. I know it's bold, but I'm going to go with a new champion. I think Bayley will take it here. Obviously with help from Damage Control in real life, but you can't do that in game. But here we are at Extreme Rules.
The following contest is a ladder match and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Every match tonight has some kind of stipulation, and this will be the opening one. Here comes Bayley. Sans Damage Control. Will she become the Raw Women's Champion? Taking a look at the build for this match then. I think we probably more or less know it, but I will get the preview. I mean, we know for probably all of them. Bianca Belair and Bayley have each climbed the ladder of success in WWE to earn multiple title reigns, with which superstar will prove they are a step above the rest when the two storied rivals square off in a brutal ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. Why are we lagging so much? After she was sidelined for 9 months, Bayley made a shocking return to WWE at SummerSlam, bringing along companions Dakota Kai and Io Sky, and setting her sights on Belair and the Raw Women's title. Damage Control immediately began to run roughshod over the likes of Asuka and Alexa Bliss, set up a monumental 6-woman tag team match at Clash at the Castle, in which Bayley became the first person to pin the EST of WWE in over 300 days. And here is the Raw Women's Champion, of course without her title, because it's been held above the ring in this ladder match. Damage Control, I already read that. The trio continues to pick apart the competition, with Kai and Sky winning the WWE Women's Tag Team titles as they look to take control of WWE. After Bayley dispatched Bliss in one-on-one competition, Damage Control turned their attention to Belair as she attempted to rescue her fallen friend from a 3-on-1 beatdown, but Belair fell victim to the numbers game as Bayley laid down a challenge for Extreme Rules. Unafraid, Belair accepted the Premium Live Event match the following week, agreeing to up the stakes for a can't-miss showdown. Who will reach new heights and claim control when these two long-time rivals clash? Can't stick around, but have a great stream, mate. Absolutely smashing out the content you make. I very much appreciate it. And maybe you can watch the VOD after. If not, that's absolutely up to you. I hope you enjoy your day. And I will try and keep going with the content as best I can. Of course, the challenger, Bayley. The champion, Bianca. The ladder separating glory for one of these women. Bianca going straight into it, but Bayley catching her immediately. An arm drag to Bianca. Clothesline. Bianca blocks. This is going to be a brutal one. These two women cannot stand each other. If you remember correctly, all the way back before Bayley got injured, she was scheduled to face Bianca with the Smackdown Women's Championship on the line at that point. Now, over a year and a half later, she will now face Bianca for the Raw Women's Championship. Is this a submission move in a ladder match? It's an interesting maneuver. It will wear down Bayley. But it's not going to work this early. It's very early in the match still. Bayley going for a pin. I don't think these two women understand ladder match. Being a ladder. Maybe Bayley does. She's going straight for a ladder. I think it's Bianca going for the other ladder here. Oh, what is she doing with the ladder? Oh, she's not. And Bayley took advantage of that. Knocking down Bianca with the ladder. Only way you can win this match is by climbing the ladder and reaching the tippy top for the championship. Down on the knee goes Bayley. Bianca going second rope here. Splash misses. And these two do know each other well from their battles the previous year in 2021. Shoulder tackle doesn't work for Bayley. Slap, a block again by the former role model, the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. And again a collision. I think Bayley looking to try to use that ladder. And these two counter for counter here. Bianca trying absolutely everything to not get hit with the ladder. But Bayley has her in position. Bianca with the reversal. Gets out of harm's way. And now to the outside. Oh no, to the ladder goes Bayley. But now Bayley able to fight out. Who's going to get the advantage in this ladder match early? Chop against the ladder. And now it looks like Bayley has the advantage here early on in this ladder match scenario. You have to wear your opponent down in order to become champion, and that is what Bayley is absolutely trying to do. Got Belair out of the ring, and this might be an early chance for Bayley to take this title. Up on the ladder. Can Bayley grab this championship belt early on in this one? Oh, I forgot how annoying this was to do. I don't do ladder matches unless it's on here. I'm mistiming it each time. Oh my god, I'm awful at this. You might think I'm trying to do this on purpose just to make the match longer, but I'm actually just bad. Bayley and Bianca up top on the ladder. These two battling over it. Well, who will get the better of it? Bianca and Bayley will not give up on this prize. And Bayley stunned. Can Bianca grab her title?
Just don't look down. She's going for it. Could this possibly be her moment? I think we might.
And now Bayley gonna go back up and try again. And again, Bayley sent to the floor. But not allowing Bianca any moment to recover is the role model. And now Bianca could be in trouble. Twice Bayley got sent off the ladder. But now Bianca reversing with a knee. Could Bayley get out of this? Bianca has Bayley in trouble here. Leg in the rope. She's working on that leg. That's going to help Bianca prevent Bayley from climbing that ladder.
Look at her answering back. Another reversal. Eye for an eye here. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Bayley trying to prevent Bianca from taking the advantage in this one. And now a Bayley to belly on Bianca. And what's Bayley doing with the ladder? She's taking the ladder out of the ring.
She slips outside.
Interesting idea here by Bayley. Now what's she doing with the ladder?
With no count out,
She's trying to prevent Bianca from climbing. She's moving the ladder out of here so Bianca can't climb it. Bianca on a tail low. Bayley noticed it, and a takedown from the champion, or from the challenger I should say. Looking for a weapon, a chair now. The weapon of choice by Bayley, but Bianca catches her. Down on the mat. Bianca takes Bayley. And Bianca tries to go for that ladder again. Bayley getting the back door. Bianca was unfazed, just going to try and take the ladder in to even give herself a chance of regaining or retaining her Raw Women's Championship. With Bayley deciding that that's not going to be the case. Bayley going back to that chair. Bianca saying, "No, you're not, love." And down goes Bayley. And down goes Bayley at the hands of the ladder. Now Bianca could come in here for this title. She's going to try and climb for it. Bayley not allowing it. The recovery time from Bayley there, helping out tenfold. Down goes Bianca. It's not going to be an easy fight for either of these women to become Raw Women's Champion, but Bayley will give it her all, as will Bianca. No interference in this one. And Bayley going to work on the chest of Bianca here. Fan favourite move is somebody else you might know, but in this case it takes Bianca to the floor.
She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems.
And Bayley throwing the ladder onto Bianca. That can't help anything. Chair blocked, however, by the EST.
Nicely done.
And the power advantage being shown.
She will wisely return to the ring.
And every time Bayley takes that ladder out to prevent Belair from climbing, Belair takes the ladder back in to climb it. This time Bayley gonna go for an offensive maneuver to get Bianca off the ladder. It's going to take a lot more for these women, I tell you that much. Neither of these women will want to give up this Raw Women's Championship match. Especially Bayley, who's not had a championship match for goodness knows how long. Power slam on the ladder.
Big plans in mind for the
And now what's Belair thinking? 450 on the ladder. Bayley is laid out, but Bianca has Bayley on the ladder.
Oh, look at that torture their opponent.
Maybe need to get another ladder. Bianca continuing the work on Bayley's arm. I would, if I was Bianca there, I'd get another ladder. But now Bianca showcasing the power once again on the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Championship holder. Will this be on the ladder as well? Face first on the ladder goes Bayley. Bayley has had an awful run of things here for a little while now. And Bianca going top again. And another splash. And Bayley is in absolute disarray. Continuing to work on the arm, trying to prevent Bayley from being able to use the arm in this match maybe. Bianca's doing so much work on it. Bayley can't do anything about it. She's still going. Bianca wants to prove that she is the B-E-S-T. And taking down Bayley with the ladder, will that do the trick? Will that be enough? What is Bianca thinking now? Trying to take Bayley down, trying to prevent her from getting involved in her ascent to the Raw Women's title. And a takedown. Bayley firing herself up though. Try to catch Belair off the top rope. But Bayley just doesn't have enough behind those strikes. And it is a problem for the role model, the leader of damage control.
Tough position to be caught in here.
Down on the ropes. And Bayley taking a second to breathe, and that's probably the correct move. Or is it Bianca now going for the title? And now Bianca hanging in midair. Bayley takes her down onto the ladder.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
And now Bayley looking to follow up. Will this be Bayley's moment? The elbow. Oh! She landed on the ladder, but she also landed on Bianca.
Work being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble. Incoming. She shoots.
And now Bayley.
Dangerous. She wants it one more time.
Go for a game.
Taking flight. That's gravity.
What an encounter between these two women. Bayley bringing out a kendo stick.
Oh boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch.
And a chair. She's opted for the chair, daring Bianca to get back in. Two big elbows.
Oh, look at this. She's wedging the chair.
Bianca's back in. Catches Belair. Is this a torture? KOD!
Kiss of death. Another one bites the dust to the champ. Gosh, what a match.
I didn't realize she was going for the KOD. What's she going to follow up with here? Sending Bayley off the ropes. Bayley too stunned to know better. Just automatically bounced off the ropes. Now Bayley to the outside.
And Belair.
Enough fight to get back into it though. Stunning Bianca, who catches Bayley off the top. This is a war. The Raw Women's Championship. Who will come out on top with the title on the line? If your answer was Belair, you've probably got a good prediction right now, but we just don't know. Belair showcased her power once again. Bayley just trying to hang on here. Striking her way out of trouble. Bayley's going to need something now. Off the rope. Arm drag. And now Bianca sent to the outside. Bayley tried desperate to get his ladder. Opts for the chair instead. To hit Bianca off the apron. Knock her out with the chair. Bianca fighting back. Headbutt. Doesn't stop Bianca long enough. But Bayley just trying to keep control over the EST for a period of time because it has been mostly the champion in this one. Bayley. Bianca avoided with a spear.
Coming back into the ring, back to the action.
And Bianca trying to make room now. She tried to go for the ladder. Bayley tried to get Bianca. Another steel steps from the challenger.
She's in the ring now.
Bianca tried to get Bayley. Bayley was smart to take her time. And now the steps could come into play. Bianca back on her feet though. And catching Bayley with a kick. But Bayley is back in this one completely now. Backbreaker. And now daring the Raw Women's Champion to get to her feet with the steps in hand. Bayley sending the steps into the side of Bianca's head. This has been a brutal ladder match, not just limited to ladders. Now Bayley is grabbing a ladder. All right then. Try to get another ladder.
She is not taking any
Ladders galore here at Extreme Rules. Bayley sends this one in. Now got two ladders.
expect.
Now Bianca sending
Back in the ring
Bayley,
now.
I think into, well, tried to get her into the steps. And a third ladder
She re-enters the
being
ring
brought in
now.
by Bayley. And once again, Bianca making the charge, and Bayley once again intercepting the charge. And what is Bayley thinking now?
Waistlock.
Bayley, oh, trying to get it on the ladder, just missed, thankfully, for the champion. And now what is Bayley thinking? Steps, opting not to go for the steps. What is the challenger thinking? She could and should be climbing
Things are about
to get to the
very
top.
interesting and dangerous.
What is Bianca thinking with the ladder? She's thinking of going for Bayley. Bayley, veteran maneuver there.
She's getting that
Now
ladder
she's trying to pick a
position
spot, I think.
quickly.
Bianca going for it.
Climbing it is entirely different. Looks to me like that ladder's position.
Bianca is going for it.
In the center.
Bayley
Now you just
doing her
gotta
absolute utmost to try and prevent it.
I think she's got a chance.
The athleticism of Bayley
I think so. Go home.
and the scrappiness of the former longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. And Bayley has a plan here. What is it, though, is the question.
Getting the ladder set up for something. That's it.
What is Bayley thinking?
Major hazard, Cole. Oh, Byron, what's going on
I
here?
don't think that was the thought process.
Michael, and it's not very pretty. Bianca out.
Bayley taking down Bianca with a ladder again. Is she trying to put ladders in all four corners here? This is a playground for ladders now. It's the most unique, interesting thing I've seen in a ladder match in my life.
Now on her side, dictating the pace of
The
the
only thing
match.
preventing it is the final. It's Bianca in the way.
And now she
And Bayley gets her ladder playground ready to go.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice
Suplex by Bayley, and now ladders in each corner of the ring.
Watch her set up in the
Bayley
corner.
goes into one and a chop.
Sting.
I should say Bianca sends, or Bayley sends Bianca into one, and now a second.
That is not her friend right now. What do you know about friends?
And what is the plan here? Each individual ladder getting a bit of treatment here from Bayley. And the final ladder.
She's looking a little groggy
Bianca
here, guys.
goes in,
She's gotta get
and
herself
Bayley
together quick.
does all four. And Bayley enjoying herself here now.
This crowd's
What an
incredible
encounter this has been. Now she's going to attempt to climb one. No, she's getting rid of him now.
energy.
Or rid of
Taking it to the
one.
floor. What's she gonna
Because
do?
she's got a bigger plan on offer. Oh my God, the crowd need to watch out. Bayley is a menace at this point.
And this match will head back to the
I
ring.
don't know if this is even about the Raw Women's Championship anymore. I think this is about Bianca or Bayley hurting Bianca. Bianca trying to fight out as best she can.
Bianca's finally able to slow all that incoming
And a takedown.
Yeah, Bianca's
Bianca trying to create separation here long enough. So Bayley's warped mind doesn't involve any more punishment involving her.
I don't know. Climbing the ladder at this point seems to be a bit ambitious.
Bayley once again prevented Bianca. And a powerbomb on the ladder. These two going straight up to war here.
Oh, and she turns it around. That was just disrespectful.
What is Bianca thinking? Nothing, because Bayley has reversed it to an inverted DDT.
With no count out,
Bayley
she's
just
up
trying
and
to clear a
keeping
bit
her
more
inside the
space
ring.
now. She's done what she needs to do, those ladders.
This one might be
Try to clear a bit
head
more
inside.
space for her next plan. Clothesline, but didn't connect. Bayley's going to connect anyway, though, with her Bianca likes it or not. As much as this is about the Raw Women's Championship, this is about Bayley getting revenge on Bianca. And now Bianca laid out on that ladder. Bayley! Through the ladder, sending Bianca through the ladder. And on the outside, another Bayley to belly.
Quick to the gut.
And Bayley going to follow it up with a rose plant. And it might be case closed for this Raw Women's Championship match.
She's getting that ladder position perfectly.
Will it be Bayley to reclaim the Raw Women's Championship for a second time? Can she do it? Bianca to her feet, however. Bianca head on with Bayley. Oh my days. Bayley out of the ring.
And Bianca's pushing through and keeping herself in this matchup.
Still fighting to maintain that dominant edge we've come to expect.
And Bianca, the lone woman in the ring, is she gonna do it? Extreme Rules.
She can do it. She can do it.
Bayley is out. And Bianca Belair retains the Raw Women's Championship.
Possession of her title.
What a match. And what a finish. What a war between these two women over that prize. And the EST proves that she's the BEST in ladder matches as well. The Raw Women's Championship remains with Bianca Belair. Up next, it'll be the good old-fashioned Donnybrook between Imperium and the Brawling Brutes. What a way to open these predictions. So as I said, up next, I'm already losing my voice after that first match. That was a fucking incredible finish to that match. There was no shot that Bayley was getting back up off of that. It's enough to finish anyone, man or woman. But we have got the good old-fashioned Donnybrook. I don't know the rules exactly, but I've put it as a normal tag team match with no disqualification. So the participants can't get involved at any point. I'm wondering if I should have done a tornado tag team, really. It might be that. What I do know is this will probably be the feud coming to a head. If you didn't see last night's Intercontinental Championship match between Sheamus and Gunther on the premiere episode of Smackdown, I'd advise you go back and watch it for a start. But Sheamus thinks he tapped Gunther out. Gunther is saying you didn't, pretty much. I mean, it's up to viewer discretion, really. I've seen a lot of people say yes, Gunther did tap out. Sheamus should be the Intercontinental Champion, but also it's 3 taps to signify that you're submitting. And the referee has claimed that the exact same fact. It was a submission. Gunther, whatever his name is, wasn't tapping out. So it might not be a finish to this feud. But maybe the Brawling Brutes can get a bit of revenge. It's twice now that Gunther has got the better of Sheamus, which is why I think that the victory will go to the Brawling Brutes in this one. Now, it might be that I have the Imperium members in the wrong positions for this entrance, so just be warned. Because if Giovanni, Vinci or Ludwig Kaiser is leading, then I definitely have. I tried to fix it, but I don't know if it's fixed. But here come Imperium. And of course, the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, front and centre of Imperium, accompanied by Giovanni, Vinci, and Ludwig, Kaiser. I don't think it's fixed. I think it's done Giovanni, Vinci with Gunther's animation. But we know who the man really is in that threesome, and it is, of course, Gunther. Now let's get the stip. And, well, obviously we've got the stip. It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. Let's get the build to this matchup. Extreme Rules, the Brawling Brutes and Imperium will look to rip each other apart in a six-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. The two dangerous factions have been at each other's throats for some time. In the wake of the hard-fought Intercontinental title match pitting Gunther against Sheamus at WWE Clash at the Castle, Imperium stood tall over their tough-as-nails adversaries in a brutal six-man tag team match on the September 9th edition of Smackdown. Ridge, Holland and Butch rebounded and overcame three teams, including Imperium, to earn an undisputed WWE Tag Team title match against the Usos. In the height of the title contest the following week, however, Imperium refused to let their fatal four-way loss go unanswered. In an absolute melee, Gunther, Kaiser and Vinci suddenly attacked Sheamus at ringside, and the distraction ultimately cost Ridge, Holland and Butch the gold. Now, just one day after Gunther's title rematch against Sheamus on the season premiere of the Blue Brand, October 7th, the Brawling Brutes will once again go to war with a ring general and his ruthless cohorts in a matchup tailor-made for their aggressive rivalry. A six-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Now, I don't think I put the Brawling Brutes together. I didn't. But here comes the leader of the Brawling Brutes. It is, of course, Sheamus 2022. I've absolutely no idea why that's a display name. But we know that he's in 2022 and he is producing banger after 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 banger. So we know that this one is going to be a six-letter word beginning with B and ending with anger. This six-man good old-fashioned Donnybrook match is going to be a war. It's going to be hard to keep these six men apart from each other, but that is what the poor referee is going to have to do. And here comes the second member of these Brawling Brutes, Ridge, Holland. Still a mixed reaction, understandably, to Ridge Holland because, of course, he has become a man with fighting spirit, a man with, well, obviously a lot of fight. But you have to remember as well, all those months ago with Big E, I don't think the fans have still fully forgiven him, even though Big E, of course, has, and of course, he's back. I don't know really. We're not going to cover that topic in too much depth. But anyway, Ridge Holland, understandably getting a mixed reaction, is my point. But here comes a man who's been with Sheamus now for nearly a year. It's crazy. It's been nearly a year now that he's been teaming with Sheamus. But the Brawling Brutes have fast become exactly that. Just physical, no prisoners taken competitors here on Smackdown. And here comes the final member of this trio. The Bruiserweight Butch. I guess a broken kayfabe. This is the night he returns as Pete Dunne. I promised I picked Butch. You saw it in the screen, I picked Butch. But I guess we're breaking kayfabe for one night only. Pete Dunne making his return. Imagine if this actually happens, he actually returns under Pete Dunne tonight. That'd be fucking hilarious. I'll have accidentally predicted it. But we're gonna, obviously for the sake of the match, we're going to call him Butch. Butch, the final man to enter this contest, and the final man to be involved in this rivalry. This is just going to be sheer warfare. I don't see how any of these guys aren't going to come out of this match with some kind of battle scars. Sheamus versus Giovanni Vinci. An instant. Oh! Giovanni catching Sheamus. And Ridge Holland already making his way in. It is no DQ. It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook, which means this is legal. The referee can do nothing about it. And now Sheamus going to work on Ludwig Kaiser. It's already breaking down. Giovanni Vinci trying to prevent it, but Sheamus not allowing it. Now Vinci get caught by Sheamus. If you want some of this, you can have some. Vinci sending Sheamus into the corner. But now Ridge coming in again. The ref saying no, but didn't say no to Butch. And Butch can't be stopped. And Butch won't be stopped. Backstabber to Vinci. And now a right hand to his old rival Gunther. This is breaking down in a hurry.
He's absorbed some damage already.
Sheamus going to work.
So precise.
And this is already breaking down. Gunther trying to get Pete done, but not being able to. Ludwig Kaiser has been taken out twice. Ridge Holland now going to enter for the Brawling Brutes. Backbreaker into a knee drop on Giovanni Vinci. And Ridge Holland already going to go for the hardware. The stop sign.
And with a weapon in hand, the stakes just got dramatically raised in this match. Oh, look at this.
I don't think Ridge cares who's the legal man. Power bombing Giovanni Vinci. Gunther waiting inside. Catching Ridge before the stop sign can make contact.
Not where you want to be right now. Just carried like
And the Intercontinental Champion took too long. And a clothesline. I know exactly who wants a bit of Gunther. It could be either of these men really, but I think it's going to be the man who faced him last night for the IC title.
Right to the midsection.
Sheamus. Uppercut to Gunther. And now that stop sign coming into play. On Giovanni Vinci. On Ludwig Kaiser. And on Gunther blocking it just about in time. Sheamus blocking with an elbow. And the Brawling Brutes are in this now. And Butch wanting a bit of his old running buddy from NXT UK. These men had wars over the United Kingdom Championship, and they're going to have another war at Extreme Rules tonight. Pete Dunne crashing into Gunther with a boot. You know what these two men are capable of. Pete Dunne or Butch. I mean, I don't know really what to call him because he came out as Pete Dunne, but his name on here is Butch. Will Butch be the one to put a stop sign to Gunther? No. This stop sign is eluding the Intercontinental Champion. Meanwhile, in the ring, Butch makes light work of Pete Dunne currently. But now Sheamus involved with a chair. Gunther taking it off him. And the Intercontinental Champion ain't going to allow it that easy.
Tag is registered.
Ludwig Kaiser, double underhook, suplex and a cover. Butch's feet under the ropes.
Someone check on Saxton. Enough already.
What is Kaiser thinking? They've got Butch in their corner. This might be the opening that Imperium needed. Pete Dunne looking for a small package out of nowhere. Willis do the trick earlier this Donnybrook. Kaiser kicks out at 2. And Kaiser receiving a chair to the back. As is Gunther. Kaiser again. And now Vinci. Vinci stepping off. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. And Butch has gone raving mad here in this Donnybrook match. Into the corner, into the chair. And now more damage could be perpetrated to Ludwig Kaiser. Pete Dunne stopping the former Marcel Bartel from making it to his corner. Into the corner of the Brawling Brutes once again, and in comes the biggest Brawling Brute of them all, Sheamus. Double back body drop on Kaiser. And a power slam perhaps from the Celtic Warrior is going to be exactly that. Down on Kaiser. And again, Vinci having to break it up. Sheamus catching Giovanni Vinci STO on the stop sign. I think he was thinking about hitting Gunther with that stop sign, you know. But Ludwig Kaiser stopping Sheamus in his tracks. Reversed by Sheamus though. And now 10 beats in the Bálor. This happened at the start of the match to Kaiser when Vinci was the legal man, and now it's opposed. Now Vinci getting while Kaiser's in the ring, but Ludwig Kaiser taking advantage. He's got Sheamus caught. And the list do it for Imperium. And in the end, Butch getting involved.
Being carried around with ease. Strong elbows right on the mark.
And Butch now to Ludwig Kaiser. Get that stop sign or don't, I guess. Now working on that arm. Good old Butch that we know and love. And Giovanni Vinci gonna get some more. This is non-stop between these three. These 6, I guess, technically. In the background, I believe Pete Dunne was going for that X-Plex. Didn't quite connect with it, however. Ludwig Kaiser taking Sheamus over. And now Holland trying to get involved. The ref saying no, but it is no DQ. Butch now going to get some hardware out from under the ring. Neck breaker by Gunther. And Butch slipping in the table as Sheamus gets a reversal. And a knee to Gunther. Sheamus trying to get that table involved, but now Gunther has it. And now Sheamus trying to get it back off of Gunther. And now is it going to be a Celtic Cross on the table? No, into his corner, way into his corner, and that will plant Gunther for a good amount of time. And it might be smart for a cover here. Gunther stopping Sheamus though.
Kick to the stomach. Stops the kick. Oh, look at this.
Takedown by Sheamus. Gunther aiming desperately for his corner. Sheamus saying that into the table. And now Gunther gets his medicine. Power bomb through the table. And a cover by Sheamus in this good old-fashioned Donnybrook. Kaiser breaking it up. And a knee to Kaiser. And now Sheamus taking Kaiser out in this one as Ridge Holland enters the fray. Kaiser blocking Ridge from getting to Gunther here, and that might be a sign for Imperium, but not on this occasion. STO reversal from Gunther. And now celebrating the fact that Imperium are back in control, but didn't notice Ridge was getting back up. A roll up from Ridge Holland. Imagine. Sheamus now into Vinci. And Gunther still trying to escape, but Ridge not allowing it. German suplex. Is he going for the 3? Is Ridge Holland going for the 3? Cover. He's gone for the lariat instead of the suplex. Pete Dunne. Try to get involved. And a power slam to Ludwig Kaiser. It's all going on. Giovanni Vinci in trouble. Gunther in trouble. Gunther busted open Ridge Holland. And Gunther avoided smartly. But now Sheamus gets a devastating clothesline. And Butch now taking the table apart. And some more beats of the Bowering for Ludwig Kaiser. This is all over the place. Exactly how he expects it to be. But Jesus Christ. And now Vinci in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ridge Holland with a spinning fist.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Oh, what the fuck could Ridge Holland be looking for? Now another table.
I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good.
He's rummaging for some
He's
sort
going
of
for more.
underneath the ring.
Gunther preventing it though. Neck breaker on the outside. Pete Dunne. Try to give over. Ridge Holland has the scoop. Kaiser catching Dunne. And now cover on Gunther. Kaiser once again breaking it up.
This is just brute power.
Ridge Holland throwing Walter or Gunther. There's too many name bloody changes, man. Either way, he's thrown him across the ring.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
Counters. This could be an opportunity.
Counter by Gunther. Reversal by Ridge. Gunther trying desperately to fight towards his Imperium corner. And that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Power bomb. Ridge in trouble. Imperium have cut off the ring here. The mat is sacred. Now he's sending it back over to his corner. Can Ridge get back up from his onslaught by the Intercontinental Champion? He can all but try. And Ridge has got Gunther in his own corner. And a clothesline.
He's tagging out.
And now tag made to Sheamus, but I think Gunther is going to tag out in that bit of... Well, he's going to tag out, but he's not going to finish being punished. Oh, he is. Oh, my God. That could have had repercussions for Gunther, but Kaiser is his leader. Now Sheamus in trouble at the hands of Imperium. Down goes Sheamus. Top rope shoulder block. Giovanni Vinci showing some athleticism. Sorry, I had to mute there. My mum came in and asked for car keys. She needs to borrow them. But it's all good as Giovanni Vinci does have Sheamus stunned and I think busted open, if my vision serves me correct. Said on by Giovanni Vinci, this may be the opening that Imperium needed. In fact, I lost my concentration And Vinci smartly dragging Sheamus away, or trying to. Sheamus is just dead weight at this point. Cover by Vinci. It's taken way too long. But a kick out at 2 by Sheamus. I thought that was just going to be an easy kick out, but I guess the amount of punishment that's been taken has added up. Sheamus trying to fight out as best he can. And an Irish curse. He is busted open. It's not 1, it's not 2, it's 3 on Giovanni Vinci. Sheamus has taken an absolute ton of punishment, and he needs to tag out to either Butch or Holland. And it will be Ridge Holland, another man who's busted open, coming in here. I told you there'd be a lot of people leaving with war wounds. At the moment it is the Brawling Brutes who have the war wounds.
He's setting his table up, and guys,
Vinci in trouble at the hands of Ridge Holland here. Power bomb.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Is he going to put him through a table? Oh, it's the wrong way. And the table falls. They collide into each other. I think it's just tiredness now, and sheer aggression is going to win this one for one of these teams. Vinci planting Ridge Holland.
Tagged into the action.
Kaiser to enter.
Getting him into the corner.
Now Imperium have their man in the corner. Multiple doses of punishment. Corner. Uh-oh, Kaiser trying to get Ridge Holland. Oh, Imperium trying to get involved. Ridge trying to fight out. And the Bruiserweight coming in. Enough of a distraction for Ridge to take advantage. It might need to be a tag in. But first a splash. Kaiser kicks out. What is it gonna take? Ridge Holland going for it again. The German suplex landing on the table. And a lariat. I need to tag to Butch really, but preoccupied with Gunther. So Sheamus will make his re-entry into the match. Uppercut.
What a match. What a match. Tag is made, and here we go.
Vinci in. Sheamus still focused on Kaiser. I don't think he saw the tag.
Release back suplex. Ouch. Clearing off the announce.
Butch taking apart the other table. Sheamus is looking for a bro kick, but couldn't get it. Vinci. Springboard again. Do we see a shock victory? Giovanni Vinci pinning Sheamus. Vinci and Sheamus the only two in the ring currently. Spine buster. Is Giovanni Vinci looking for the finishing touches? More importantly, what's happening on the outside? Imperium ripping apart Brawling Brutes. It's a submission on Sheamus. Can Sheamus still have enough to fight out of this one? Giovanni Vinci looking to tap out the former #1 contender Sheamus with enough brawling brutality to back out of that one. And a knee. And it's going to have to be a tag to Butch here, I think. Butch coming in. Trying to get Giovanni Vinci, but every time the Brawling Brutes try and get their way back into this match, it seems to be that Imperium stop him at the, well, just stop at the forefront. Butch getting Gunther out of the way, but Kaiser taking advantage, throwing Butch across the ring in a cover. And a kick out from Butch. This match could go all night. This Donnybrook could be an all-night affair, ladies and gents. Reversal by Butch. And now Butch planted with an X-Plex. I remember earlier Butch did set up that table. He didn't set up for no reason. He set up so Ludwig Kaiser could run into the ropes and not go out the ring properly. And Ludwig Kaiser is now out of the ring. And Butch has plans here that involve Marcel Bartel. We'll get called by his real name because it's such a big moment in this matchup. Butch gonna plan Ludwig Kaiser. Surely not. Is it bitter end? Power bomb. And Butch has got his kicks tonight.
I can barely imagine the damage that the impact
no.
caused. I mean, look at what it did to our table.
Not again.
These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
Not again.
Incredible sight to see.
It's one of these fucking arenas where I think they're both stuck now. Ridge Holland gonna try and get involved here. Pete Dunne's ended up in the crowd. I hate these fucking arenas, man. Ridge Holland just trying to keep the action going here now. Kaiser and Dunne have taken it to the outside, to the crowd. And now Butch
Catches the leg.
trying to get some space here. Pounding on Kaiser. This is so annoying, man. Ludwig, mate, I'm trying to get us out of here. That's good draw too, that's fine. Well, we've got a similar goal.
Double underhook applied.
Double underhook by Butch. He's trying desperately to get out of purgatory here. Kaiser, you're not helping proceedings, lad. It's exactly what happened at Clash at the Castle in one of these matches. I don't remember which match it was. I put some for a table. I think it might have been the Intercontinental title match, from memory. How is this even a thing, though, is my question of the day. I think we need to try and get... I'm going to try and get one of the Brawling Brutes to get involved here and bring Kaiser in. Oh! Keep me as Pete Dunne, please. Let me be Pete Dunne. I don't know if I'm the Bruiserweight. I don't even know who I am. Am I... Please tell me I'm the Bruiserweight. Alright, good. Okay. Now it's just a matter of getting Kaiser out. Come on, mate. Please. It does hit different, I guess. Yes, yes, yes. Hit me again. Try reverse it. Hopefully bring you in. Not tip me out again. Come on, hit me again. Right, I'm gonna switch again. Let's see what we can do with one of the other guys. He's locked onto Pete though, I might as well do it to Pete. This game, it's meant to hit different, but it hits just stupid. What if I try and chair shot him? It just threatens him with a chair. Please, Kaiser, come on, man. Please, Kaiser, come on, man. It's been a good match. I regret putting you through a table, I've got a time limit on this pay-per-view, man. It's the last time I'm doing a table break in this fucking this simulation, I guess, because it just doesn't work. Ah, fuck, I'm beating up the other Imperium members. Kaiser can come back when he's ready. They don't even sell the cherry shots, they just have hard heads. Let's...
There's a tag.
Tag a Sheamus, see if you can do anything about it. Kaiser is in no man's land. I'll go over here. We'll go over here. Nice. I think it's probably our best bet to get this side, lad. Bit closer. This game is flawless, by the way. I'm too ready to reverse him. Please make connection with me, or at least attempt to. This is fucking ridiculous, man. Yes. No. Let me reverse it. Oh, fuck's sake. I miss my opportunity every time. There we go. Oh, mate. I thought it would put me up. I thought I'd put him over. Please. I can't end this on a... You've hit me again. That's useful. I need to get him back into this match. I can't end this on a no contest, man. I have too much fun with it. I keep reversing, but it ain't getting him in the match. Yeah, no more table breaks tonight, in terms of the announce table. Come on, Kaiser. Work with me here. He's not doing anything. Why isn't he doing anything? Do something. Are you bored of me? Do you want me to go get Ridge?
Tags him in.
Oh, man. This is a great game. Let me out of the ring. Right, try again with a different guy. Oh, they're right next to each other. Just let them punch each other, man. Come on, Kaiser. Come on, Kaiser. We ain't ending this until you get out of there. I'm serious this time. This is so stupid. I may just have to use fucking actual WWE arenas. Fight me then! Oh, mate.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
What will work? We'll try a ladder. Ladder might reach through.
That sadistic look that only comes when ladders enter the equation.
Well, I'm going to test something here. This might fuck the match entirely.
Uh-oh, he's setting up the ladder.
Who knows what he has planned here?
Will you two shut
If Ridge can even do it, it might have to be a done job. No, Ridge can do it. Alright, go back.
Crash landing all the way down to earth.
I thought, like, oh,
Catches the kick. Legs
bring him through, bring him through, bring him through. Bring him through. No. Oh, mate.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
All right, we've got Ridge unstuck. Kaiser, you're a G, really, mate. You're a G, but I don't know how we get you out of there. That's the issue we're faced with. But that showed progress. Let's get the ladder again. This is such a shit game.
Setting the ladder up ringside now.
What is this with custom arenas? You do custom arenas and you try and do this kind of... whatever. Right, we go again. Come on, Ridge! Oh, fuck!
I can't believe that paid off.
Oh, mate. So he's going to throw him into the announce table and go out. What? How does he do it to me then? Kaiser, lad. Please. Exit for us. Oh, fuck this, mate. I'm finishing him just for the fuck of it. Will this do anything? Will this put him over?
But you might have to because it's the longer way down.
Oh, right. Next opponent, next contender for the jumping over the ladder challenge. Maybe Rich will do it if I'm not controlling him.
Making the climb here, guys. Backbreaker.
Bruiserweight!
Oh my God. Taken to the air,
Okay.
completely wiping out.
Rich, figure it out, lad.
He's getting a ladder set up outside the ring. There's a lot of directions this could go. Not sure what his plan is.
How does this, like, on a real note, how does this exist in a video game? Fuck it, we'll go for it again. I don't really know what to do. I'm just entertaining myself at this point.
Looks like
Right, let's get Ridge. Let's get Kaiser back. Come on, Kaiser. I guess I'll just keep throwing you until you go through. Except if you reverse it, of course. You fucking idiots. I'm trying to get us both out of here. This isn't... Where are we? No! Kaiser! Ludwig! I hate him. I hate him. I wish I'd never come back to help him. Stop taunting! There we go. Now bring me out with you. We've got Kaiser out. Now just bring Ridge. Come here and get Ridge out. Ladder, yeah, move it if you need to. Kaiser, where are you going? I've just got you free, you prick. I can't do anything. Oh my god. If I just keep pressing stuff. Kaiser, you'll come out here and you'll fucking help, alright? Okay, that doesn't help at all, really. Yeah, no, stun Sheamus, that's going to help fucking Ridge in his time of need. I help him, and he just fucking stays in the ring. What the, you know what? Butch, get him, mate. Thank you, come on. There's some progress here.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Is there any way you can bring me out? You brought yourself back in! Oh my god! Kaiser, we've got bigger issues than each other, mate. We're stuck in purgatory. You stop being a knob. I got you out once, you just come straight back in. Oh, mate. I wish this had been a tornado tag. This would have been an issue. I'm beating the fuck out of fucking Gunther, mate. I've had enough. They can figure each other out. I'm beating the shit out of Gunther. Vinci, you better not get involved, mate. I'm already annoyed.
He avoids the damage. Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex.
They're just fucking each other up at this point. Get out of there! How did I do it before? I'm levitating. I mean, how is this a thing? I don't get it.
Punch lands.
I'm fighting him through the commentators. There, yes. Nice.
So unsafe.
Oh, get me out of here. I'm not ending this match until we get out of here. This could be a fucking 4-hour stream for all I care. Kaiser! Where? You will go and you will get him. You will go and you will get him. Butch will be the fucking enforcer of this shit.
Well,
Get him out!
the ring, I suppose.
You fucking prick.
He's got the target acquired.
If I do my finisher, will it bring him in or will it take me out? 2 chances. It won't do anything. Alright, cool, bet.
Caught the leg. Oh, look at this. Take down.
Bring me out with you. No! I thought I had it. Guess I'll finish him. I can't. Why? Let's go in. Right there. He's right there. How does this game do this? I think you need somebody to help you out. And Ludwig is being a fucking idiot. I love this game. Yeah, we'll never... If I can help it, I'm not going to be using a custom arena again. But I need to use one for day 1, I'm pretty sure. So, it'll be fun. Royal Rumble, I'll just copy the fucking one we've got already in here. Kaiser. Kaiser. You better fucking get out there right now. That's not what we were looking for. Alright, whatever. Doing my head in.
Check out this power.
Go on, Rage. Find your own way home. The worst thing I ever did was tagging Ridge. If I go here, that might be the better spot to try and get out of here. I mean, Ludwig's probably going to attack Sheamus now because I signatured him, but come get me as well. Please. That's not Sheamus. That wasn't who attacked you. That's Butch. Now come and get me! I'm really hoping Sheamus does get taken down here. It means Ludwig can come and get me. Ludwig! You oh, mate.
The adrenaline is pumping and the WWE
Ludwig!
is on his side.
I'm a legal man here. Thank you. Return your attention to me once again. I'll go back across. I'm going to go back across. Try this side again. See if it'll work. Fight me then, you fuck. Oh my god. Attack me. Where are you going now, Butch? Right. Come on, we're getting out of here. We're getting out of here, one of us. And it is you. And it needs to be me as well, really. If this was Tornado, it wouldn't have mattered. All this because of a fucking table break. I'm pretty sure it was Pete Dunne who put Vinci through, was it not? I don't remember at this point. You'll go around and you will get fucking Ridge out of there. Yes, yes, Ridge. Connection. Sheamus! Could have done a finisher there. Sheamus has started causing shit though. I'm pressing every button. I'm button mashing my controller at this point. No, you're gonna go and help. Look.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
You're gonna get.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
There's no point in attacking me. I'm not your legal man. Stop being a fucking moron, you idiots! Nobody can do anything until you get Ridge out. And you will go and get Ridge out. And you will do it now. I got your ass out. Get mine out. Oh my god. This game is fucking flawless, by the way, in case you're wondering. Oh my days. I'm so stressed out, man. I'm debating whether I just call it, because it is taking the fucking piss a bit now. Get me the fuck out! Ludwig, I swear to God, if you go attack Butch, oh my... I might just tap someone out for not a legal man and call it like that, I think that's probably my best bet. It's a tornado, I'm going to do that. Unless Ludwig gets me out here. Come on. You go back in that ring one more time. I'm doing the submission thing. Such a stupid game. I don't even know where Ridge even is situated to even get him out. Is there a way I can go around the arena and do it? Like... Is there... sorry, stamina. I apologise. No, originally got a lot of it. I might, like... Is there a way around to get out? I don't even know where I'm stuck at. I am at this point. Like, I don't even know how to get out. I'm trying to figure out a map here where I can just follow to try and get around and out, but it just is a broken game, isn't it? I guess I'm actually in the crowd then, because I can't get past here. Can I get past this side? I can't get past here either. I'm stuck in this bit. There's some kind of invisible wall. F this, man. Nope, not that. Although, yes, I will be doing that very soon. And I'm gonna tap him out illegally because this is just taking piss now, frankly. Alright, come on Ludwig. Come on Ludwig. In you come. Oh fuck's sake, fine. I'll tap out one of these cunts then. I'm actually done with this game, man. I've dropped my controller. It made more sense to tap out Gunther, to be honest, so we're gonna do it. Okay. Gunther, come in, please. Oh, do you still want to try and get Ridge out? Okay, fine. We'll try it one more time. No, just dancing. Whatever. Come on! Come on! Yeah, throw Butch into the post again. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Mate. Reversed it as well. Please, get me out of here. Please, I feel like we're on the edge here. Oh, hallelujah! Oh, hallelujah! We're out! We're out! We've done it! We've fucking done it, boys! Sheamus is drunk. He's had too much to drink. He's been drinking the whole time that's fucking taking place. Gunther, fuck off. Vinci, fuck off. Oh, Kaiser, mate. You got my head in. Alright. We're back in the match! Oh my days, I've never been so happy. What is this? Okay. This is gonna be a fucking hour long. Iron Man 6-man tag. Hope you guys are enjoying. I hate this fucking game with every fibre of my being.
Tossed into the corner.
What a fucking adventure, man. This Donnybrook has gone on for nearly the whole pay-per-view. I can imagine it actually being this long in real life as well, to be honest. Kaiser's the only one standing. Fuck this, man. Fuck this. It's done. It is done. I am done with this shit. If he kicks out, I've got another one ready for him. Brawling brutes are victorious. This game, at least 2/3 of that match, was trying to get the fucking people back out. I never give up, though. I think everyone's busted open on the Brawling Brutes team, except for Ridge. I think Ridge was busted open, but I think his wounds are cleared up. What an awful fucking video game. Don't break the announce tables, alright? Up next, I don't even remember what it is up next. Enjoy whatever's up next. Fucking Christ almighty. Excuse me. What a fucking event that was. If you go back and watch that, props to you, man, because I don't know why it's these custom arenas that are designed like that. The announce table's glitch. For the record of this one, I think I've got to go with Karrion Kross. He's got to get a statement win if they're going to take him seriously this time around. But, like, what the shit? Really? No more announce table breaks. We'll do normal table breaks if we just do the table breaks, because fucking Christ. Here comes the Scottish Warrior. Let's get the build for this. I never thought I'd make it here, man. Strap match, which we can't obviously do in 2K22, but it is going to be a strap match. Time is running out. At WWE Extreme Rules, Drew McIntyre will tangle with Karrion Kross in a brutal strap match. Since emerging on Smackdown, I've clicked an advert. The ominous pair of former NXT champion Karrion Kross and Scarlett have been lurking in the shadows and keeping a close eye on McIntyre, even distracting McIntyre during his undisputed Universal title match against Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle. Among his constant efforts to intimidate McIntyre, Kross brought his adversary to the darkness when he attacked the former WWE champion from behind on the September 9th edition of the Blue Brand and locked McIntyre in the dangerous Kross jacket. A determined McIntyre re-emerged the following week to accuse Kross of being a coward for continuing his onslaught of cheap shots. But on the September 23rd edition of SmackDown, McIntyre revealed that WWE management had granted him a strap match against Kross at the WWE Extreme Rules Premium Live Event, guaranteeing there would be no place for Kross to hide. Kross responded to the news by trying to again ambush McIntyre from behind. McIntyre was ready for him though, and unleashed an excruciating strap-infused attack that only ended when the nefarious Scarlett brought the heat and hit the SmackDown Warrior with a fireball and a low blow. This opened the door for Kross to again lock in the Kross jacket and accept the strap match challenge. Here comes Karrion Kross. Back and ready to remake a name for himself. No stupid red attire this time. Just the man that should have been called up in the first place. Don't know what Vince was thinking. I can't believe that. I knew it was going to be a battle, but I didn't know it was going to be a battle to actually try and finish the match. I would have definitely put a lot more into that match had it not been the fact that apparently table break. We're not doing any announce. Avoid the announce tables like the plague. I felt like I had to use it because Butch took it apart, but I'm regretting it. Man almighty.
There's always one type of match in the WWE.
I mean, technically it is a strap match, but of course, strap matches ain't available in this game. And that means Kross has as much room as he wants to make space between him and McIntyre. And then strike like that.
Many superstars have had their career derailed by an Extreme Rules match, but just as many have
It's meant to be a strap match, of course, but it's just Extreme Rules. Kross going to work. I hope it has the same moveset as Karrion Kross in the actual game, because if not, then I've not done the moveset. And it does say with Scarlet, but I can't do it with Scarlet because, of course, it's a strap match. I didn't want to do just a singles match because it's Extreme Rules. Kross is back looking better than ever, but he's caught by McIntyre there. And now out goes McIntyre. Karrion Kross goes to the other side. That's an LED board, but a chair right by McIntyre. Karrion Kross caught him. Stun gun. I played too much 2K16 Showcase recently. I called it stun gun. It's not. And now Karrion Kross circling his prey. And chair shot to McIntyre. Karrion Kross may have the mind games advantage as well as the athletic advantage over McIntyre in this one. Well, when you can hit a clothesline like that, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't have the advantage at all. Headbutt though. Karrion Kross opted to try and win it quick. Nearly caught McIntyre off guard, to be fair. But not to do a trick on this occasion. Kross planting McIntyre. Fisherman suplex and a kick out by Drew again. Right, so these little fuckers are getting avoided. This, however, isn't. Kendo stick being brought out.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
The stop sign getting destroyed, hence why the hammer has replaced it under the ring. Anyone was a curious George. Of course, if you weren't a curious George, I've told you the fact for no reason. Now Karrion Kross lying in wait for McIntyre to make it back to his feet. She will do imminently, I'm sure. And he caught Kross before Kross could catch him, but a reversal into a DDT. Karrion Kross looking better than ever. I can't lie. Olympic slam. McIntyre kicks out of that. Karrion Kross has come back with a purpose. He's come back to prove what he can do. Out of nowhere, a future shock. And a kick out at one. At one by Karrion Kross. You got to wonder how that affects the psyche of McIntyre. Or even if it does affect the psyche of McIntyre. Belly to the outside. Karrion Kross sent to the floor.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
If this stream eclipses 3 hours, you fucking know why. It's only 6 matches, so it should only take 2.5 hours tops. If that. Kross saw it coming. And on the outside, Doomsday! Saito! And he makes space between him and McIntyre. That was smart by Karrion Kross. Dropping the chair. Try to wedge it into the corner, but it wouldn't play a ball. But that's a way to take an advantage in this one. And what is Karrion thinking now? Sent to the outside, just to jerk him back in by his head and pound him down to the mat. McIntyre sent into the chair and a cover instantly by Karrion Kross. A kick out by Drew.
McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet.
I think everyone was expecting the Kross jacket, but it's an ankle lock applied by Karrion Kross.
Drew McIntyre is in a bad way.
The Scottish psychopath could be.
In the end, it will be escaped by McIntyre. Into the corner now goes Kross. And I'll tell you someone who is Kross, and that's Drew McIntyre. Can't seem to get his rhythm. Kross has been definitely in control. Snap suplex by Kross. And the kick out again by the Smackdown Warrior. This could be as brutal, if not more brutal, than both the ladder match and the Donnybrook. Very capable with the strikes is Kross. And a takedown by the former NXT champion. McIntyre ain't really feeling himself. Hasn't really felt himself since his loss at Clash at the Castle to the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. And every time he's had an encounter with Kross recently, it has been Karrion Kross who's had the advantage in it. Just like right now, every time McIntyre tries to do something, Kross is there.
McIntyre is getting dismantled. Drew's power currently being.
And this is the Karrion Kross I think the main roster needed the first time around. Wasn't what we got, but it was what we needed. And now Karrion Kross. I don't know how many tables have been gone through tonight, but another one being brought to the fore. Because I would say if I could actually slide the fucker in the ring. There we go.
And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries. Oh,
he catches McIntyre again, or he thought he did. But now McIntyre, the one in control. Driving Kross down on the apron. And now this could be an opening for McIntyre. Karrion Kross is absolutely dominated. The baseball bat attack now by McIntyre. McIntyre trying to create some space. What is Karrion thinking?
he's outside the ring now.
Didn't get what he wanted because McIntyre's come to break it up.
To the arm. Terrible. He's on his heels a bit now.
Showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable
Into the
it could
steps
be.
goes Kross now, and this is spread to the outside, and McIntyre might have the advantage here on the outside.
McIntyre's a game changer.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
McIntyre going for that kendo stick that Karrion Kross abused him with, and now McIntyre getting some of his own back. Karrion Kross trying to run, but it's broken over the head of the former NXT champion, splintered into pieces. And McIntyre now having his way with Karrion Kross.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now.
Now McIntyre daring the former NXT champion to re-enter the ring before coming out to meet the man himself.
And he's just become merciless here. That's what he does. Keep on the attack. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. And responds with a counter thereon. DDT.
DDT on the outside by McIntyre. That's really not going to help Kross. And what is McIntyre thinking? Baseball bat. Coming back with it. Kross can't get up in time to get away. Kross that McRoom. McIntyre meets him. I don't think he expected to meet McIntyre straight back in the ring that quick. And it could be Karrion Kross to Claymore Country. Oh, he's caught him. And it could be McIntyre for the Kross jacket. It's just that simple. McIntyre trying to fight it. It's hard to break out. I don't know if anyone ever has. Karrion Kross with a Kross jacket. Will McIntyre be able to fight out? Nobody holds on in the Kross jacket this long and doesn't fall and pray. It's a long Kross jacket by Karrion Kross. Will McIntyre fall? How long has this been locked in for now? How long has Karrion Kross held this Kross jacket? Drew McIntyre. It took him a long time, but he eventually found a way out. Proof that the Kross jacket can be broken out of. Down on the leg though. And once again, Kross jacket perhaps. Looking for something with a table. McIntyre counters it. Snap suplex. Wasn't a German suplex at all.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
This time a second one. Kross intervenes. German suplex.
Good chance for him to regain his wits.
And whether you like it or not, whether you broke out or not, Drew, the Kross jacket will have taken a lot out of him regardless. Karrion Kross wants to do something at that table. Drew McIntyre wants to do something with Karrion's head. And that's kick it off. Claymore.
McIntyre might have him. Two. He manages to
A kick out by Kross.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
McIntyre broke out the Kross jacket. Kross kicked out the Claymore. Future shock blocked. And a gut wrench by Kross. McIntyre on the receiving end of a lot of abuse here from the former NXT champ. Will it be Karrion Kross that falls through the table? No, he'll fall on the ropes though. And McIntyre with a cover off of it. And Kross kicks out again. And he's up to it. Drew McIntyre too fast for Kross to get involved. And McIntyre is thinking something with the table here. He wandered over to it. He must have some idea of what he wants to do with the table. But Karrion Kross once again catching him mid-flurry. And now it's just a matter of time because Drew McIntyre is in trouble. He's blocked it. Kross thought he had McIntyre dead and buried there through the table. And now a power bomb through the table to Karrion Kross. And another one to follow up. And a cover of the double power bombs. And Kross kicks out again. McIntyre tried with that quick fire Claymore. Kross saw it coming. And now Kross. Doomsday Saito. And he lays out McIntyre again. And he knows where he's at now. Choking out the SmackDown Warrior.
Easy.
Just choking out McIntyre here.
And force.
Heads out of the ring. What's
And
next?
now, I think Kross has got his own plan here.
For the table. We're just in
Another
straight
table
up
being brought out.
for destruction territory here.
And what else is Kross get? The stairs, the steel steps being brought in.
Out of the ring. What's his plan here?
And he caught McIntyre flush. McIntyre rushed in, fools rush in. We know that. We've learned that many a time from these PLE simulations. That fools indeed do rush in. And that's another chance for Karrion Kross to take against Drew McIntyre.
Drew's getting cut off at the knees.
There's a crack in the table.
Oh, no. Are they setting the table on fire?
And McIntyre could be in trouble at the hands of Karrion Kross now. McIntyre tried desperately not to go through that flaming table. Karrion Kross breaking out. McIntyre holding his own. Does not want to go through that flaming table. But Karrion Kross drives him through it.
Boy, he's stalking him, watching for an opening.
McIntyre breaks out, breaks away from the Kross jacket. And takes steel steps to the head, does Karrion Kross.
The sound of this
And
crowd
McIntyre
is
getting a second
deafening,
win.
and
He's
that's
just been
the
through a flaming table. How is he still actually moving? Neckbreaker to Kross. Cover. And Drew McIntyre beating Karrion Kross. I don't know how, because Drew McIntyre has been through a flaming table, somehow rallied to vanquish Karrion Kross.
McIntyre stands victorious.
Drew McIntyre's return to dominance
What a
continues
encounter.
with that big win.
Will that be the case? Come Extreme Rules, those two punishing each other to Kingdom Come. Obviously, it'll be a little bit more close quarters. But McIntyre victorious. The lack of Scarlet gave McIntyre enough to get the victory in this match. Up next, it is SmackDown Women's Championship match. I can't remember. It's one of those where I can't remember now because that Donnybrook took so long. It is SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Ronda Rousey will challenge Liv Morgan in a rematch from Money in the Bank and from SummerSlam. Who will walk out SmackDown Women's Champion? I'm predicting anyway, 2 new champions. I mean, Bianca won it earlier in a fucking stormer of a ladder match. But I hate to say it, but I think
The following contest
it might be a new champion.
match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
The baddest woman on the planet is back.
Ronda's ready to take names and break arms. I think there's a strong likelihood we're going to see broken limbs and faces courtesy of Ronda Rousey.
A determined
Ronda
look on her
Rousey
face.
wants the
I
title
fear
back
for
that
her
she didn't
opponent.
fairly lose. The Money in the Bank cash in from Liv
Perhaps the
Morgan,
biggest match of her career tonight. It's about
giving
more than becoming
Liv
champion.
her
It's
first
about respect.
SmackDown Women's Championship. That reminds me, I need to get the build. Hold on. Might be a bit late to the build here. My phone has decided to freeze. Okay, we're even later to the build than we were initially were. Alright. It's official! At Extreme Rules, Liv Morgan will once again step into the squared circle with the baddest woman on the planet. That question, Ronda Rousey is more dangerous than ever before. Even before. I can't read. When Morgan cashed in her Money in the Bank contract and seized the SmackDown Women's title from Rousey at WWE Money in the Bank, and then scored a controversial victory in their rematch at SummerSlam. It led a path of destruction by the Rowdy one that ultimately got the former title holder suspended and even arrested in the weeks that followed. In the meantime, the resilient Morgan fought through an arm injury, numerous SmackDown threats, and a frightening challenge from Shayna Baszler at Clash of the Castle to solidify her reign. After being reinstated, however, Rousey wasted little time dominating Sonya Deville, Natalya, Lacey Evans, and Xia Li in a fatal 4-way elimination match. I don't do announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey! And introducing the champion from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan!
Anyway, Rousey wasted little time dominating Sonya Deville, Natalya, Lacey Evans, and Xia Li in a fatal 5-way elimination match to earn the opportunity to challenge Liv Morgan in a highly anticipated rematch for SmackDown Women's title at Extreme Rules. I can't read. September 16th edition of SmackDown. Liv Morgan raised the stakes on making the bout an Extreme Rules match. There is no denying Liv's heart and determination. Whether she has what it takes to once again survive an extreme showdown with the baddest woman on the planet, though, is a question that remains to be answered. Now it's just going to take pure violence in this matchup. And Ronda started as she means to go on.
That's right. This title is an opportunity to change the perception of
Working straight on the arm.
Someone will get that chance.
And Liv is going to have to be violent. Liv is going to have to be rampant here in this one. Because Ronda sure as hell fucking will be. Down on the arm again by the baddest woman on the planet.
Liv holds her off.
Liv trying to get into this one, but nothing yet from the SmackDown Women's Champion.
She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
Rousey's got her cinched.
Rousey catching Liv. Side slam. Uranagi and a kick out by Liv. You wanted this, Liv. You wanted an Extreme Rules encounter. That's what you've got. Ronda has absolutely outdone Liv early on here, but Liv trying to fight back now. Catching her in a Hurricane Rana, fair play. That's a way to get yourself back in and get yourself noticed. Top rope goes Liv. I think Ronda daring Liv to jump. Power slam.
I know it may not sound extreme, but honestly, the best course of action in this match is to be cautious.
And Ronda taking Liv to the outside.
Do what you have to do to succeed, but don't do something you'll regret just because it's Extreme Rules.
Liv, you wanted this. Liv, you wanted this. Ronda, I think, confident enough to do it without weapons, maybe. Is Ronda got enough confidence in her own abilities to not win with weapons? Bringing Liv back in for a cover.
She kicks out with authority.
A
She's
kick
not
out.
going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting.
Ronda planting her again, and another cover.
Off into the pin, and the champion gets a shoulder
Another
up
kick
just
out.
before two. Still has
I
enough
think
energy
just
for a
Ronda
simple kick out.
testing Liv Morgan this early.
Oh, and a knee. And another.
Knees by Ronda.
Wait a minute, it's setting in.
And now a submission on the head.
What's gonna happen here? I think she's gonna knock
Will this do it for the baddest woman on the planet?
Shift your body just a little bit to get a single leg camel clutch. And
Not on that occasion. Liv getting her first real offense in. And taking Ronda Rousey down.
taking things to ringside. She's getting something from under the ring.
Now Ronda straight back up and a hammer.
Sledgehammer. She is aiming to cause
A la Triple H, but Ronda Rousey preventing that from occurring. Smart move by the baddest woman, and she's now going for a figure four.
This is exclusion.
But Liv breaking out of that. Ronda trying to go for a roll up. Liv saw it. Liv blocking Ronda. Ronda blocking Liv. And a takedown and a knee. Jesus Christ. Liv was not prepared for this. Ronda Rousey hasn't used a weapon yet, by the way, for anyone who's counting along at home. Then again, neither has Liv. Liv had her weapon taken off her by the baddest woman on the planet. And this could be problematic now. This may just be a moment, a matter of time. Piper's Pit, gonna be done by Ronda Rousey. Liv trying to get away. And Liv just about gets out of the situation. Ronda straight back to the leg. No let up. No let up on Liv. This is what you wanted, Liv. This is what you wanted. This is what kind of match you desired. You wanted violence. You're getting violence. And a right hand. Multiple right hands once again. Liv just trying to make space here. And a clothesline. Go back to the hammer. But a roll up crucifix. Ronda catching Liv. And Liv breaks out just about. But Ronda is impressive here tonight. And Liv is not. Not as anyway. Ronda has been dominant. Ronda looking for, I believe, another submission. But Liv able to counter out of it. And now a Hurricane Rana once again may open up things for the SmackDown Women's Champ. Now Liv top rope once again. Thought better of it, and Ronda caught her. Second thoughts by Liv, and look at these rights by Ronda. Liv able to break out. Ronda able to not care. Liv with a knee. Caught again. Liv is desperate at this point. And Ronda gets the better of her on that one. Another crucifix. Another kick out by Liv. Ronda is really putting this SmackDown Women's Champion through the test. Legs is a submission now by Ronda. Will this do it here at Extreme Rules? Not on this occasion. Liv gets out. But Liv Morgan unable to deal with Ronda Rousey. And that's saying it nicely. Again, back to the grapevine. Every time Liv fights back, Ronda takes her down and puts her in another submission. Puts her more to the test. Putting the women's champion more to the sword. And every time, to Liv's credit, she is breaking out. Takes down Ronda off the ropes. And this could be Liv's opening if she can find it. Liv Morgan off the ropes. Double knees. And Ronda kicks out at 2. Liv looking for oblivion. Ronda knew it was coming. Liv trying to fight back. Interesting maneuver, but Ronda saw it coming. And it could be curtains again for Liv as Ronda prepares for it. Another Piper's Pit. Need I mention it again? Ronda yet to bring a weapon into play. She's considering it. She wasn't sure there. She's just kind of running the ropes here, trying to keep her stamina going. Probably could have pinned off the Piper's Pit to win the SmackDown Women's Championship, to be fair. Ronda is bringing out a table. We've seen a lot of them tonight. No, I didn't think this would be the end. I don't think we'll see many more. There might be a couple more to come. We've got the I Quit match and the Fight Pit. And Liv catching Ronda. Ronda refusing to follow. Oh, daring Liv to get back to her feet. Oh, Liv with the counter. And Ronda in trouble. Rolling through. The kick caught again. She's taking these candlestick shots, those Ronda. Full credit to the former SmackDown Women's Champion. And a shot to the back of Liv Morgan. That might do the trick. Liv kicking out again.
Look on the challenger's face. So close to becoming champion, but the champ won't stay down.
Clothesline, not going to connect on that occasion. Liv taking down Ronda on the table and a cover by Liv. I think it took Ronda by surprise more than anything else, but a kick out from the baddest woman on the planet. I'm trying to fix my audio, but at the same time it's not really working. And Ronda now is going to use the weaponry. Oh, by the hair.
All measured up. Drop kick to the spine.
Oh yeah, she is really getting fired up.
I don't want to unplug and plug my mic and try to fix the audio in my ears because it might do the static. I don't really want to do the static. Roll up by Ronda. Oh my. It's just that fast. It's just that quick from Ronda. But Liv's equally as quick, if not quicker. Falcon Arrow. Ronda countering out, planting. Liv down on the table. Remember, Liv wanted this, and Liv is getting exactly what she wanted tonight. Ronda Rousey powerbombing Liv through the table.
Moves outside. What's the plan here?
Now another table being brought in by the baddest woman. That's the plan anyway.
And what's she gonna do with this table?
Set up a buffet.
Could be Liv that tries to put Ronda through. Ronda saw it coming. She knew it was coming. Liv, oh, breaking out.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl, the champion into the cover.
Cover off the tilt-a-whirl, head scissors.
Challenger stays alive.
And a kick out by Ronda.
What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match.
I'm trying not to fix the audio. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was going through the table. What a bulldog by Liv.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Got herself an opening now. The baseball bat coming into play.
Hoping to end this match with one big swing.
And a great counter by Liv Morgan.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch. You can say so.
Trying to near. I thought she was going to near through the table. That would have been an interesting one. Ronda does have Liv again. Ready to go through the table. Will it happen this time? No, Liv blocking it again. Oh, I thought Ronda was going to go through for a second. And a cover again by Liv.
Breaks the count.
And Ronda kicks out again.
You and I both, Byron.
What is Liv's plan here? Table.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off.
And Liv puts Ronda through. And Liv got Ronda for oblivion. On the table remains.
Makes a cover. And a kick out.
Ronda, dig it down deep. I thought that was Liv's. I really thought that was Liv's. Liv thought it was hers too.
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation.
Reversal. Into the corner now. Ronda trying to get back into this. Liv has put up more of a fight than Ronda, I think, was expected him to bring. Her to bring. I'm an idiot. How'd I call Liv a him? But now Liv is in trouble. And Ronda, she's had enough. She was having fun with it, but now she's had enough. Piper's Pit once again. That's going to do the trick, ladies and gentlemen. Your new SmackDown Women's Champion. You fucking got to be kidding me. I think Ronda's losing it now. I think Ronda may have lost it. The baseball bat assault continues. No, caught on the leg. And now Ronda looking to finish off Liv. Liv called it though. And a Edge-o-matic. And the sledgehammer. She doesn't want to use it. She doesn't want to. It's not that personal to her. But knees. And maybe she should have used the sledgehammer because now Ronda Rousey has it in her grasp. And a shot, but Liv reverses. Liv's last chance saloon here at Extreme Rules. Ronda can't get out of this. Into the corner goes Liv with Ronda Rousey. This is Liv's big opening. Cover. Oh my God, could you get a closer count? The answer is no, you can't. Reversal by Ronda, and she's caught her. Remember, no rope break in Extreme Rules, and Ronda Rousey, just like that, regains the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Here is your winner and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, the baddest woman on
Liv,
the planet,
for one glorious moment, had it, thought she had it in her grasp. The Bulldog, it was so close. And then she was going to hit one more Oblivion to wrap it up. Ronda saw it coming, ducked, and caught her in that devastating armbar. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion, and her name is Ronda Rousey. Up next, the I Quit match between Edge and Finn Bálor. Despite the Donnybrook going way over time, it might be kind of simple. Might be, what is it? Might still be a good amount of time the stream is. I don't try to say. Try to focus on two things at once. What I do know is this match is highly personal. It won't be for the faint of heart. It does say submission, but it's an I Quit match. It's the closest we can get. It's the closest we can get. We're robbing a living again, I know. They have all these stipulation things, and then they don't put them into the video game, so... What can you do? But I think I don't know who's going to win this, you know. I think Edge is going to end his creation. Yeah, we're going with it. I'm not changing my mind. We're going with it. But here comes the leader of Judgment Day. Solo Rolo Dolo tonight, all by himself.
A decorated champion who has truly reinvented himself.
Finn Bálor is here at Extreme Rules. The fans do not love him like they used to. Finn Bálor versus Edge. I quit. The first person to say the words "I quit" will be victorious. Let's get the build for this one. At WWE Extreme Rules, Edge and Finn Bálor will seek eradication. Edge hopes to destroy the very group he founded, the Judgment Day, while Bálor is out to end Edge's career. The Judgment Day thought they had the Rated R superstar in their rear view mirror after they beat him down following his match against Dominic Mysterio. The beating was so vicious that it left Edge with a grade 2 MCL sprain, but much to Judgment Day's surprise, the Hall of Famer made his return on the September 26th edition of Raw with one request: that he and Bálor meet in an I Quit match. Edge will likely have to face this battle alone since Rey Mysterio has refused to lay a hand on Dominic, who shocked the world by joining the treacherous group after kicking Edge below the belt at WWE Clash of the Castle. With pride on the line for both competitors, one will have the fortitude and willpower to go the distance and force a bitter rival to utter two of the most devastating words a superstar can ever say: I quit. Here comes the Rated R superstar. A little brood entrance from Edge. A call back to his own group. A group that I think he was much more proud of being a part of. Edge has arrived at Extreme Rules. What will we see occur in this deeply personal match with both men's, possibly their careers, on the line? Edge versus Bálor. First person to say I quit will be quitting on pretty much what I would say is their career. Finn Bálor and Edge. It is deeply personal. Edge leaving the brood jacket on. This is a street fight for Edge. Bálor striking first, and maybe Edge overestimated the task at hand, because Finn is already going for it, already trying to make Edge quit. Edge not taking that level of disrespect from his former stablemate. Bálor has come here to maybe end Edge's career, not just take the victory. Edge stopping Bálor mid-lift. And now Edge planting Finn. And now it's Edge's turn to try and get an early confession for Bálor. Bálor says no. Reversal from Edge. This is going to be brutal and deeply personal for both men. Oh, Bálor luring him in, and top rope now goes Bálor. Is it coup de grace? Oh, double knees attempted. I thought it might be an early coup de grace from the Judgment Day leader. And now Edge planting Bálor face first.
He's taking this to the floor now.
And now immediately going out to the outside for a kendo. Bálor. Edge tried to jab him, but Bálor saw it coming. Now Bálor, chop, sending Edge down to the corner, but Edge with a boot. Like I said, this is going to be a deeply personal, brutal affair. 100 miles an hour. One man will quit. Another man will be happy with the fact that he made him quit. Down on the leg. Finn now just trying to extract some kind of message from Edge, and we know what kind of message that would be. The message where Edge admits defeat, but Edge does not admit defeat that easily. Ask Seth Rollins, ask Randy Orton, even ask the Judgment Day. Down on the leg. Edge is countering everything Finn Bálor has brought to the dance so far, but Finn is countering everything Edge has brought to the dance so far as well. But maybe these strikes are a bit too much in a DDT. Planted Finn and down on the mat. Edge is looking good in this one. He brought the brood jacket and everything, and now he's calling Finn to his feet for a little bit of an execution. And Edge in complete control of the Judgment Day leader Finn Bálor. Stop sign now being brought in by Edge. And he tries to connect Bálor with it, but doesn't quite manage. And now Bálor, sling blade, followed by a drop kick to the side of the head. And now what is Bálor thinking? In the corner now is Edge. I think I know what he's thinking, but does Edge know what he's thinking? Finn Bálor, shotgun drop kick, and that may line it up, of course, for the coup de grace. But Edge knew it was coming, and a spear reversed by Bálor. That's how well these two men know each other. This has been non-stop from the word go. And I think he'll be non-stop till one of these men admits defeat, till one of these men quits. Edge has been busted open. The DDT, I believe, was on the stop sign.
Picking up speed. He reverses it.
Picking up speed was Bálor. Edge caught him. And now Edge desperate. Sleeper hold on Bálor. Desperate to try and take out the man who put him out in the first place. Will it be a tap from Finn here? Will he quit in this one? Bálor says no. Bálor rolls out. Both men going for their home run shots. Neither man able to connect with said home run shot. Bálor, STO on the stop sign, no, just avoiding it. Coup de grace again. And again Edge, reversing it this time. Trying to go for the spear, but Bálor saw it again and got it with a sling blade. Follow another drop kick. This match has not stopped since it started, which makes absolutely no sense, but you get what I mean. This has been non-stop until now. Stop! And that will change things. And Edge going back to the outside. Bálor! What a drop kick! The athleticism of Finn Bálor. Edge trying to counter whatever Finn has planned. And now another sleeper hold, this time on the outside. I don't know if it will count. I don't think it will. If it was to be a submission. I think these two have a lot more to give to each other yet. Finn gonna break out again of the sleeper hold. I think that's just, I don't think Edge is trying to win with that. I think he's just trying to neutralise Bálor. And I really want to use the announce table, but I know the repercussions if I do. Now Edge, what's he thinking?
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Edge making space to bring out a ladder. Edge is bringing out a ladder.
It only comes when ladders enter the equation.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer.
Balor's taking apart the table. Balor ain't doing that. I'd love to do the spot with you, lad, but you saw the Donnybrook, mate. You saw the Donnybrook. Edge is filling the ring. Balor is filling the ring. While Balor is taking apart the announce table. Oh my God! Snap suplex on the ladder.
Yeah, this match has not been kind to him.
And a right hand followed up with by Balor. Now going on that arm. If you're Balor, you're smart to try work a body part over here. Because Edge is very strong in all departments. He's now unable to defend himself, however, and Finn may take advantage of that. Cloverleaf? A cloverleaf by Balor.
Swallow your pride and submit. Just hang on for just a little bit longer.
He's risking
Will Edge
permanent
be able to
damage.
break out the cloverleaf? Will he quit here? Will this be over for Edge? He doesn't just yet. PLE kick by Bálor. And now top rope again. Splash. Right on the button. Bálor. Try to reverse Edge. But Edge. Clothesline. Bálor sends him out. This has really been 50-50. It couldn't be more 50-50 if it tried. Balor got to work on that wound that Edge currently has. But a spear out of nowhere. Separation created by Edge.
A lot of rough patches already in this match. Here's the setup.
And now Edge. What's he thinking? Oh, Balor! Edge was trying to position himself, but Balor took advantage.
What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Into the corner. Once again, Edge is in disarray. Shotgun drop kick. And Balor following straight up 1916. You've got to think if this was a normal match, that would do the deal. But it's not a normal match. The cloverleaf being revisited. Does Edge have enough consciousness to break out of this more than anything else? Will Edge quit at the hands of Finn Balor? Edge just went through a gluttony of punishment. And Balor may have this in the bag. Edge, is he still conscious enough to break out? He is.
In serious trouble here and finds his way out.
Try to create space of Balor here. Slaps by Edge and an execution. And an elbow to follow up.
I can see up to the right.
And now Edge going feral on his opponent here. Now what is Edge thinking? Sending Finn to the outside. Now Edge going for it again. Oh, Finn takes him out again inadvertently, but he does it. And now stamping on the quads. I don't know if it was inadvertent. It might have been really smart by Finn Balor. Edge breaks out. How is Edge still standing? He's fallen off the top of that ladder twice now. Again, how many tables have we been through tonight? One more can't hurt though, can it? Finn Balor into the table. And Edge. He's going to lawn dart him through. Snake eyes through the table. And now Edge patiently waiting for Balor to make it to his feet. Balor does, avoids the ladder, and the super kick. Balor just has that bit of extra agility that Edge, unfortunately, in his later career no longer possesses. In his prime, yeah, but now no. Coup de grace! Super kick! What a matchup between these two men. And a spear by Edge. Obviously not the full Monty, but good enough.
And he has free reign to the outside with no count.
Throw the ladder on to Bálor. Close enough to Bálor. DDT on the outside. What's he looking for now? Chair from Edge. Will these men quit? Bálor blocking the chair. Kidney shot to Edge. And Bálor stepping in the ring. Daring Edge to enter. He does. With a chair. Bálor gets the faster of him again. It's another bit of speed being shown by Bálor. Is he going figure four here? He's at least working on the legs of Edge. This has been one brutal matchup, but will not be forgotten for a while. Edge countering, but stepping down. Planting Bálor on his knee. I thought he would just plant Bálor there. Ladder to Bálor.
Ladder being set up on the outside. What do you have planned?
Super kick avoided. Right hands not avoided, however. Just brawling now with Bálor. And a spear!
That could make short work of Finn. The suspense this crowd is feeling is
One more time, the crowd asks. Drop kick by Edge. He's going to try it from the outside this time. I don't know what this big move that he has planned is. Elbow drop off the top of the ladder. Will Finn tap out? Well, Finn has enough. Still in the tank. Edge is going to make sure he doesn't. Sling blade on the outside, however. Brutality all over the chop.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks. Grab in the arm. STO.
STO stuns Edge. Anytime I move my headset, it like moves itself back.
Let him have this moment. He's earned it.
Alright, we're good. Well, I'll go over it. Edge is in purgatory here. Finn has all the advantage in the world again. The DDT is what is done by Finn Bálor. You want DDTs, do you? You want DDT. Execution on the outside. And now Edge, he's got to be thinking something here now. I don't know what is in the mind of this master of mind games, but he has taken it to Finn Bálor. They've taken it to each other. Ridiculous amounts in this matchup. And another spear by Edge.
Yeah, Finn is really having the fight taken to him here. As he sets it up, Byron, tell me, what's he thinking here? Michael,
What is Edge thinking now? Oh, he's wanting to do it from the inside to the outside. He's wanting to do this cross channel. Elbow, it does connect.
Both superstars pay the price.
He'll slide back in the ring now.
Steps by Edge. Every match he's used the same weapons, but you only get a certain amount to use. So, sue me, alright. Edge with the ladder. Bálor right there. This is Edge's match now. And he's taken down Finn with the ladder. Bálor with a sneaky leg kick. And another basement dropkick attempt. Super kick.
And Balor's being picked apart now. Finn Balor's under the gun. Hanging back with their own counter.
Who is going to win this violent I Quit match? With that anything to go by, it's going to be Edge. straight to the dome piece.
Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush.
And our table now being brought in. Edge is having his own personal fun now. The former Judgment Day leader, or he is the former Judgment Day leader, the current Judgment Day leader. Table for one.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Can he keep it going? Hooked up.
Can Edge keep the advantage over Bálor? DDT. Edge has got something planned here. He's not just doing all this for show. He's got mind games on the brain here. In the corner, Bálor once again. Once again. Oh! Edge outsmarted Bálor. Couldn't do the shotgun drop kick because there wasn't enough room for it. Bálor trying for it again. Now Edge. Flapjack through the table. Another execution. And now Edge. Charging up. Charging up. And a spear. And now Edge. Catching Bálor in the crossface. And Bálor may have no choice but to quit here. And quit he does. Edge is victorious in the I Quit match. Which means we have one match remaining.
This is the type of victory where you really have
the Radar Superstar Edge vanquishes Finn Bálor in an absolutely brutal, phenomenal I Quit match. The match quality has been off the charts tonight, apart from maybe the Donnybrook, which went wrong. What a show it's been so far, and we've still got one more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to be welcomed to the fight pit. Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle. This scary affair, this scary feud is going to meet its conclusion here tonight at Extreme Rules. The fight pit will hold these two men. In real life, of course, Daniel Cormier will be the referee. But of course, in 2K22, that option is not available. This is possibly one of, if the most personal feud on the card tonight. Definitely the most personal tonight. Possibly 2022 entirely. Seth Rollins versus Riddle. Who will be victorious? Seth Rollins got the win at Clash of the Castle, which means, in my mind, the fight pit where this man has some experience will be in favour of Matt Riddle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fight pit.
Oh no. Oh yes. The visionary. The revolutionary. Seth freaking Rollins has arrived. Well, certainly Seth Rollins has unmatched accolades, a championship resume, but a wardrobe that leaves a lot to be desired.
Saxton, last time you saw that much drip, you called a plumber.
The stage is set for an all-out brawl. At WWE Extreme Rules, Matt Riddle will tangle with his bitter rival Seth freaking Rollins. I will not be calling him that in this match, by the way. In the fight pit. A self-proclaimed face of Monday Night Raw claimed he was done with the original bro and was instead ready to pursue championship gold. During a United States title match against Bobby Lashley on the red brand, however, Riddle distracted Rollins, ensuring Lashley retained and made it clear that he was not done with the visionary. considering the volatile history, it was determined that the two will now clash in a highly anticipated showdown inside the fight pit. One man enters, and here comes the other. The original bro.
One of the best pure wrestlers in WWE.
And guys, an original bro.
This is going to be... I've said it for every match. It's going to be brutal, but this could be the most brutal of the night. The original bro versus Seth freaking Rollins inside the fight pit. Could it get more personal? I don't think so, but it's going to try in this encounter. In the fight pit, Daniel Cormier will be there to ensure these guys do not literally tear each other apart. But of course, in this match, there will be no insurance of that whatsoever. Seth, neck breaker. Oh, shot to the back of Riddle's head. And now Seth trying to make Riddle tap out early in this fight pit. It's very early in this one, and it won't do the trick just yet. Riddle taking Rollins down. These two locked in here for the duration. Seth Rollins refusing to go into the cage wall there, stopping himself from going into it. Beautiful by Riddle. And the fight pit is as much for keeping people in as it is for keeping people out. There is no escape in this match. It is knockout or submission you have to win by. I've only done the latter because if it's knockout it could end off a stupid move like a suplex. Riddle does have the advantage over Seth Rollins in that he is submission versed. But Rollins can adapt better than anyone else. I mean, look at over the past decade, look how he's adapted. Part of the Shield to the Authority's boy, to not the Authority's boy, to, well, to now the drip god. Enziguri by Rollins. I think Rollins was thinking of escaping there, remembering the rules. Escape unable to be a way to win. I wonder if they escape and like they get to the floor and like the match doesn't end. Does it just not end? Like, does it just keep going and Riddle has to go catch him, or Rollins has to go catch Riddle or something? I'm kind of confused. Maybe you can escape in the fight pit. I maybe should have left that on. All I do know is that Riddle is now in control of Seth freaking Rollins. Seth refusing to go into the cage. Riddle trying to ensure he does. This is just Riddle's blind rage, which cost him at Clash of the Castle. But in this kind of environment, it's a good place. And there goes Rollins into the cage. The first time his cage is used all night, and now Riddle looking for submission. Rollins able to counter. Riddle with a quickness. Rollins sending Riddle, trying to send Riddle into the steel cage. Now Riddle the one, trying to counter. And now Riddle catching Rollins. Brought to sleep with a German suplex. Now submission attempt. Rollins able to have enough. And now it could be the fade to, what's it called? Fade to black, black magic. I have absolutely no idea where the reversal point is on that, but all I do know is Seth has hit it. And Rollins could have the advantage. Curb stomp attempted. And now Riddle has turned it on Rollins here. The Bro Mission! The Bro Mission!
The Architect gonna have to design a counter to this.
Can the Architect, can the Trip God get out of the Bro Mission? Will this fight pit match be over before he's really kicked into full gear? Seth breaks out.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
And Riddle going for a second time. Will this do it this time? The Bro Mission. Seth desperately trying to escape.
Fight again. Live to fight another day.
Can Rollins withstand 2 Bro Missions in a row? Riddle is grasping onto this hold, refusing to allow Rollins out. Rollins can pass out before he taps out at this rate. Riddle is holding this on. Riddle is not letting go until Seth gives up or gets out somehow. I don't know if he can. Of course, there's no rope break in a steel cage fight pit match. In this kind of environment, there is no rope break. Riddle has got this secure on Seth Rollins. Now, I think if you're Seth Rollins, the best thing you can do really is tap out. Will Riddle? How long will Riddle hold on to this submission for? How long can Seth Rollins hold in to this submission for? This is a real struggle now for Seth Rollins to continue in this match. But eventually, Seth, I don't know how, but he's found a way. Riddle had the prohibition on for quite a while, to put it nicely. He's absolutely punished Seth nearly into submission here. Quite interestingly, that's the correct termage as well. What a suplex, exploder suplex by Riddle. How long did he have that submission on for though? That has got to have messed with Seth's equilibrium. And what is Riddle thinking here? He's a superplex? No! RKO! An RKO from Riddle off the top rope.
Here he goes, moving up the cage wall.
Riddle. Is he trying to get out? Can he get out?
And he's finally up to the top of the cage.
Riddle, he's got to be thinking something big here. Spot Seth. Oh no! He couldn't pull out of it, and Riddle is in trouble, and Seth is going to take advantage of the knee. The Revolution knee. A second one.
He's determined to make it to the top of the cage here, guys. If this lands, it's over.
Phoenix splash. Reversed by Riddle. I'm losing my voice. So long I've been going here. Riddle, I think, tries to submit Seth again.
What's Rollins have planned here?
Small package driver. And a standing moonsault. This match, you can guarantee it would be over had it been just a normal pinfall submission match. These two have destroyed each other already. Moonsault this time avoided by Riddle. What a kick. And that combo. Oh, and another kick.
Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage.
Elbow. Blocked by Seth. Competitors have barely used the cage as a weapon. They've just been using themselves as weapons. God forbid, could someone tell me where that reversal point is? And Riddle's anger may have cost him again. Stomp! Can Riddle remain in this one even after a vicious stomp from Seth? Oh, voice crack by me, by the way. Seth desperately tried, but Riddle refusing to go down. And now Riddle. Armbar. Will Seth submit in the fight pit?
Rollins better design it quick. Time is running out. Just slipped underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Seth able to make some space and bust Riddle open. So I'm surprised there's nothing after the stomp. There's a knee. And there's a lot of violence in this fight pit. Riddle letting the anger get better of him again. But Seth let his ego get the better of him. Riddle once again in control. These two have beat each other from pillar to post in this one. And are brought to sleep. Followed up by the German suplex, and now Riddle. What the fuck is he thinking now? He's going up to the top of the cage again.
He's all the way to the top of the cage. Not many options for him.
What is he thinking? Seth try to get back to his feet. Riddle.
No.
Off the cage! Didn't get the whole of it. But both men, I mean, he got enough of it. Jesus Christ. Riddle.
One step ahead of Riddle there.
Seth trying to get back in. Riddle not allowing it.
That for a count.
What a fight pit main event.
That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Riddle giving everything and more. Seth giving everything and more. Neither of these men want to go home on a losing end. Seth has got Riddle in trouble in the ropes. And Riddle able to get out of it. I think Riddle wants the door open. But there's no escape in the fight pit. Opted for a knee instead. And a bro, Derek.
And now it's all Riddle.
I'm sure Riddle has this match in hand. And another arm bar to Seth Rollins. I think Riddle, I don't want to lie, I think Riddle may just be enjoying torturing the Visionary at this point. I don't think he's actually trying to win the match at this current moment in time. They've got 9 minutes to wrap it up, otherwise we're going off the air without a conclusion to this matchup. Brawling boots, and Imperium went too long. And they've got 9 minutes. Down into the turnbuckle! But Riddle has a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 19 millionth win today. Random number came in my head. Seth with a knee though, and the Visionary proclaiming how he is so great, how he survived all this onslaught.
Riddle turns that around.
And to be fair, the normal man would have given it up ages ago. But Seth Rollins is no normal man. Seth Rollins is the, well, I can't say the man because that is Becky Lynch's wife, but he is definitely up there in contention for man. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. He's definitely the man. He's definitely a man.
Good technique reversing Rollins. Look at this, going counter for counter.
Whether he's the man of the company, I don't know. But oh my god, a reverse Pele, if that makes even any sense. It's still a Pele, but it's to the back of the head. So I guess it's a reverse Pele.
Into the corner. Oh, vicious body shot. High risk area up there. Will there be a reward?
Try to lift him to be fair, but this works too. Riddle continuing the punishment. And now I think it's the coup, no pun intended from a previous match, but it's the coup de grace now for Riddle. Seth try to fight back. Riddle off the ropes. The right hand. Into the cage again. And Seth getting an uppercut for his troubles. Stuck in between cage and Riddle. Not where you want to be if you are Seth Rollins.
Up on the turnbuckle now.
Again, Riddle has a plan here, but he can't seem to execute it. Here to the corner.
Rollins has him hooked.
Down on the turnbuckle.
Legs caught.
Reversal by Riddle. Seth caught again. Corner again for Riddle. Is he going to get it off this time? No, Seth refusing. I think Riddle is going for another one of those avalanche RKOs. And I think Seth knows it now at this point, because now he's going for one of his black magic things that I can't reverse.
Their opponent can't even stand.
If I can, I don't know a bloody reversal point on it.
Let him have this moment. He's owned it.
Oh, Rollins, you little prick. He's caught Riddle. Fist to the back of the head. We are running out of time here vastly and quickly on Extreme Rules. We may have to end this without a conclusion. Seth looking for some kind of... Is this an Indian deathlock?
After everything these two men have been through, will it end like this? Will it end with a submission tap out? His body might give out at this point.
It has to end with a submission tap out, Michael. That's the whole point of the match. But will Riddle give up? Not enough for him yet. And Riddle, I think he's caught Seth where he wants him.
Somehow pull this off. You gotta be kidding me. Not from up there. This is nasty. This is devastating. All in the name of victory from way.
And Riddle with a second avalanche RKO. And you know what he wants to do now.
Rollins in deep, deep trouble.
He's going to hit a Bro Derek just for banter, I think, at this point. He's going to just joy Seth a little bit more before he finishes it off with another, a third, and what will be, I think, a successful pro mission. But we shall see if Seth has enough to get out of this. Does he? Riddle torturing Seth for as long as he can. But Matt Riddle wins the fight pit.
Finally ends it, and all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner.
What a phenomenal event. And what a phenomenal match to finish it off. Everything has been phenomenal.
Can't be pleased with his performance here.
Except for the audio quality in my ears. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed these Extreme Rules predictions. Just to lay it out for you, my predictions. Bayley, Brawling Brutes. It was the third match. Shit. Karrion Kross, Ronda Rousey, Edge, and finally Matt Riddle. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you're watching the Extreme Rules show tonight, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope all your favourites win. I hope the matches are fantastic. I'm sure they will be. And I mean, can we get a better show than that? The ladder match finish, exquisite. The Brawling Brutes and Imperium Donnybrook match, maybe a little long, but still very brutal. The Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre strap match, brutal as well. Drew McIntyre went through a flaming fucking table and still won. The Extreme Rules match between Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. We wrote Liv Morgan off, but at the end, she almost had it. She was this close. I'm putting the motion with my fingers as close as you can get, of course. But Ronda Rousey submitting her to win that SmackDown Women's title. In that previous match just there, Edge and Finn Balor throwing everything but the kitchen sink at each other. And in the end, Edge made Finn Balor quit. And to finish off the night, a brutal, brilliant fight pit match sees Matt Riddle finish Extreme Rules as the victor. I hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said. And I'll see you next time for whatever comes on this channel. My voice is dying. I'm gonna fucking die. I need to get a drink or something to eat. So I hope you guys, for the third time and final time, have enjoyed. And I'll see you soon.